Hey, welcome to Lego at Lunchtime. Let me know who is watching by making a comment down below. So today we can see we're doing Make It blocks. That's the Dollar Tree brand. Birds, or en français, você. This is a 49-piece set. Some of the birds I can't tell what they are. I'm pretty sure this is an owl. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's $1.25, but if you find it now, they probably have put a little red sticker over it, meaning it's now more like $1.50 or whatever, the way the prices are going these days. All right, Make It blocks. This is the SKU number at the bottom, which doesn't really matter, it seems like. Not anymore. It used to matter. So let's take a look at that cover and let's put it to the side. Now, a lot of people, you know, they comment on my videos. You have the instructions. Here they are. Just freeze the screen. And here's the back side. Just freeze the screen when you need it. And you can move on from there. Now, you get one little bag. There's only 49 pieces. You can always use a little razor blade to your side so you want to hurt your hands. Especially if you're old and you're like, arthritis. Which never wrote a book in my opinion. All right, so we got different colors from the tan to the brown to some green, some school bus orange, and some white, which make the eyes. In step number one, we're gonna need this block. We're gonna need one of the flip over box. We're gonna need two of this block right here. And we're gonna need the two orange pieces, which look like little wrenches. All right, the first thing you're gonna do is on the bottom of this, you're gonna put this block on both. And then these are the little feet of the owl. But who didn't know that? I think the owl let the dog out. What are you talking about? Whoo, let the dog out. Whoo, whoo. All right, then on the bottom, it goes on the back half of this brick. That's all one step. Step number two, we're gonna need a flat piece like this. We're gonna need two of them. And we're gonna need a lot of other little pieces. So we're gonna need one of these plus vitamins. I'm thinking this goes right here, and then you flip it around like this for orientation reasons. We're gonna need another one that goes out to the side instead. And then we're gonna mirror it with another piece. A lot of plastic hair, basically, is what you would call that. All right, those pieces are gonna go with the bird piece, like this, the chicken legs. So these pieces face the side it's got the legs on. Then this piece and this piece you put together, and they go right here. So this is step number two. All right, step number three, we're gonna use one of these pieces. It's this one. Okay, and then we're gonna use one, two. We're gonna use two of these, but these two pieces are actually gonna be put on this part right here. Like this, and this. However, this piece is gonna have several little pieces on it. So we're gonna have two of the D, is what I call them. It was like the letter D. And we're gonna have a quarter slice of pizza at the bottom. I guess it's chocolate pizza. Like that. That makes it look, it looks like feathers. And then the part where it's got the D part is gonna go right there. We're going to flip it around 180 degrees. And we're going to get some more pieces. This piece, well, great. We got the letters right on his chest. And this piece, they go together. And then, of course, another flat piece goes on top. I don't know why they had to put that on every single, in every single set. There's always one block it has that. This goes on his chest, I'm guessing. On this side, we have another one of those wings. So it's the other wing. We got the D going this way. this way, and then we have one of the pizza slices, a quarter slice, a quarter circle, and it goes like that. Okay, that'll go on this side. All right, lay this down. We're gonna pick up this piece, and we have this piece like this. A regular 1x1 goes in the middle. And then another one of those looks like basically eyes. That's what I'm guessing these are. Eye sockets. And then a 3x1 going on the back row. Probably would have been easier to put the 3x1 on first, just to let you know. All right, from this, I just realized why, okay, it doesn't go behind it. That's why I hate those little stupid arrows. I mean, just put the piece down. I usually look at the next picture, but the next picture is on the other side. It goes like this. When I got the little arrows like that, especially on a dark color like brown, I have trouble with that. So when I looked at the next page, I was like, oh, wait a minute. I see. All right, now we get 3 of these pieces right here. They're going to fill in that gap. All right, now we're going to build the beak. So we put this on the top right here in the middle, like this. We put a 1x1 brown piece underneath it. That. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this piece on this piece first because I think it'll be a lot easier. And then stick it under there, like that. You see what's happening? All right, the next thing we're going to do is, the eyes aren't going to go straight forward. They're actually going on these pieces right here. So we got, if I can do it without knocking everything else off. Okay, so let me try that again. This piece is a really different kind of piece. It's going to go right here. Just don't push that way, push that way. But you know, since it's going in that little tight space, my brain was like, push it anyway. Bloody smeg. This is the first bird I've built where the eyes are actually in the front instead of to one side, so the eyes would need to go in the same direction. Although owls have been known to have their eyes go in different directions. All right, yeah, that's about right. All right, the fangs are going to cover up the eyebrows, basically. So put one of the fangs over here, the fang blocks, and another fang block over here. Okay, the eyes are going to drive me crazy. I'm going to have to straighten them up a little bit. Okay, now he's looking up. All right, that would be actually steps numbers 9 and 10, left and right. And then step number 11 is to put the bird body without the wing falling off. The wing seems to want to fall off really easy because there's only one little tiny block holding onto it. I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, I'm going to guess these two go in the middle of those 2 circles. It's just hard to, there's nothing really to push on right here. Everything's side built, and if you try to push up, it might plop something off. The bird wing stays on a little bit better because it's got something to, you know, keep it from getting too far away. All right, that seems to be all for the owl. But we got his stand, which is this butterscotch color. We got a cylinder. We got this piece. And he goes on top. And then some debris. Kind of looking over it because I got an extra piece left over, and usually it's just an eye piece or something, but a little more elaborate than that. All right, here he is. This is my extra piece. So I'm looking to see if I messed up somewhere, because that's very uncommon for you to mess up. I wish they had put his head on one single point so you can spin it around. All right, so there's our owl with his tattoo on his chest. The wings are pretty cool looking. Now I could see these wings being used for, like, you know, jets. These giving armor. Since I have two of them, it'd be great for shoulder armor. The fang pieces can always be used for vehicles, and these pieces are good for, like, you know, doorways or parts of a building. So, you know, there's 49 pieces here, $1.25, so just over 2 cents a piece. But the pieces can be used for other builds as well. And I always like the ones that are like the double mills, like one side mill, the other side mill, so they can, you know, build in opposite directions. A lot of flip, like 90-degree pieces all over this thing, which are always useful for building other things. All right, well, let me know who out there is watching and who liked the build or didn't. Just let me have a comment about either way. Here he is based on this, and you can see he didn't have a tattoo here, but he does here. All right, have a great day.